Hello everybody. Welcome to Tier 3 Canada. It's just me on my own today. Monsieur Lam. Okay. Looks dry. It's promising. Who is going to be first out the pits? Is that an Alpine? No, it's a Williams replica. Everyone's saying wet race. Oh dear. That's really not going to be fun, is it? I feel your guys' pain. Wet race. Everyone just goes around carefully. Should be fine. Just don't push. Though I can't really talk because I crash whenever it rains. Replica just starting his lap now. Oh, Nathan coming out. He does get out of the way. Swiss J-Dog disqualified. Let's check race director. Blocking the pit lane. Oh dear. I assume that was letting cars go through. That is unfortunate if that's the case. Oh, stay away from that wall, Replica. On the straight, just clipping the wall slightly. Don't know if he actually touched it. Quite slow through there, but sticking within the boundaries. Something that Replica doesn't turn his ERS off when he's on an outlap, which does hinder his flying lap. Who else is going to come round? A lot of invalidations. Seb's coming now. Just a banker lap, I suppose. And with Swiss J-Dog's disqualification, as Sebs goes first with a 111.1. With Swiss J-Dog's disqualification, that means everyone will get through this qualifying session. So people could just retire now if they wanted to. Let's get to that wet race. Get it over and done with. No one's going to enjoy this. Inspector, we haven't seen him for a while, so that's a 111.7. He's been off 2 or 3 weeks. Good to see him back in the driving seat. What's happened over here, Milky Walker? All the way at the bottom. Letting people go past. Don't know if he spun out first, but maybe not. DG with a 10.8. He clips the wall as well. Times don't really matter at this stage. The Swiss J-Dog already out. Was that? Who was that? Crafty Inc. with an 11.5. Good to see him back as well. We do have 2 reserves today, and for some reason there are only 2 still in the pits. In Cop Kid Jack and Psycho Mini Me. Of course, they don't have to set a lap, but I guess they're just happy to sit there. Right. So Anime just starting another lap. Blitz is coming now. Seb's with a 10.2. I know some of these guys can dip into the 9s. And it is only Q1. So by Q3 I would expect to see some 9s. So 122.2 for Blitz. Doesn't matter. We know his pace already. Helios with the 2 minutes 11 seconds. I wonder if that's just him not trying to ruin the tyres, or if he did just have a mistake. Crafty Inc. saying he didn't have his ERS turned on for that lap. That would have saved him a good chunk of that time. See if Inspector can improve here. What's it going to be? It's good. Marginally improves. He's just running these same soft tyres down. I'd be doing the same if I didn't want to just retire. Psycho Mini Me is now out on a lap. Haven't seen him around for a while either. Be interesting to see where he's at now. He is invalidated. DG Rocker retiring. Feels is safe. And they're all safe. We do have some outlaps coming round. It's not a Red Bull, is it? It's a Replica coming round next. Or it's actually Flame Tornado has just started a lap, but he's invalidated, so we'll stay on board with Replica. Anime also retiring. As does Walker. So, Replica now. Can he improve on that 12.3? I think he can. I think he should be able to. Well, it was a bit of a messy first sector. Coming down now. Will it be an improvement? Replica does hit those corners quite nicely. Not an improvement, but he might go again. What have we got coming around now? Mr. Lethal Pete. Just this final chicane to go. It is a tricky chicane. Can invalidate easily, and if you get it wrong, you will end up in the wall like Pete did there. And he does invalidate at the same time. Pocket Jack coming across. P4. Good showing from him. Very good. Flame Tornado just came across the line. 13-3, but anything's enough. Psycho Minime's the only one that realises he doesn't have to settle that. Or the only one choosing to do that. See if Pete can actually get a time on the board. Slap is invalidated, but we'll stay on for the next one. Yellow flags in Sector 2. Flame Tornado is out. Binned it. So that'll be 2 cars that won't make it to Q2, rather than the expected 1. And Pete does come back in. Okay. No longer 2 cars out. Let's make it 3. Replica in the wall. Oh dear. Blitz retires, but that is in the pits. Well then, all you got to do, you don't even have to set a lap. Just retire. You make it. It's free. But now, Replica, Tornado and Swiss J-Dog will be P14, 15 and 16 respectively. That is unfortunate. Nothing much Swiss J-Dog could do about his, but the other two have really got to think. I could have made the next session. Psycho Mini-Me, the only car out on track, opting to actually go for a lap. This Pete is just coming out behind him. Wide apex there. I'll get that car turned in early. Yellow flags in Sector 3. It's just Pete slowing down. What's Psycho Mini-Me going to do here? It's P8 with a 111.8. And that is plenty good enough. See what Pete can do here. He does love coming out late, whether he needs to be in the session or not. Pete is very often the last car on track. And he just likes that sweet, sweet media coverage. There's a bit of coverage for you, Pete. Watch you do best interpretation. Very slow through, and he's backed off. Well, this is very fun to watch, Pete. Thanks, Pete. We just lost a viewer. That is all your fault, Pete. Still counts as a lap though. 1:33.6. He must improve from here, surely. Very deep. Didn't put it in the wall like Replica did there though. Oh, extremely deep. Doesn't invalidate. Backs off once again. So I guess we'll watch Pete go round one more time. Tier 3 chat going mental at Pete for not retiring. That looked like it should have been validated, but it's going to count. Pete goes for his final lap. And across the line. Thanks for that beautiful display, Pete. Really appreciated it. Okay, so Seb's getting the fastest time in Q1. Followed by Rocket, then Anime. Cop Kid Jack coming back. Gets P4. And Nathan, Crafty Inc. Inspector Egg also getting P7. Pretty good result. After coming back after such a long time. Psycho Mini-Me, Milky Walker, and Mr. Lethal Pete. Rounds out the top 10. But then we've lost Replica, Flame Tornado, and Swiss J-Dog through disqualification. Far less than ideal for them three. Don't know what we're waiting for here. Expected a timer by now. And there's the timer. Here we go. A lot of people saying rain. Looks pretty sunny to me. Down to 13 drivers now for Q2. We will lose 3 this session. Seb's first out. Stay on board for Seb's lap then. Oh, okay. Goes into the pits. I don't quite understand. He didn't get any damage. Psycho Mini-Me then will be the first one round. Ah, he wants the mediums when he went out on the softs. No one actually opting for the mediums yet. Oh, just clips the wall, Psycho Mini-Me. I would just call you Psycho, but it seems a bit mean, to be honest. Flame Tornado saying, did you see my crash? I saw it on the map, Tornado. Didn't actually see the full crash. Sebs then does choose the mediums, is the only driver to do so. Oh, just invalidates. It's so easy to do there. And we do see some times come in. DG Rocker with a 10.3, but then just Anime just pipping him with another 10.3. Inspector at 10.8. He's back, baby. Oh, okay. Did he get damage from that? He didn't. It's a bit of wheel banging. QC Post Malone setting a 12.3, followed by Helios on a 12.5. Those guys can definitely do better than 12s. Bit of traffic in Sector 2. I'm not entirely sure if that was the best place to stop. We'll see afterwards. See what Pete can do here. It's only P6, 12.3. You can definitely do better than that. See Milky Walker come round. That's an invalidate. What's it going to be? It's an 11.5. Milky Walker had a fair bit of pace last week in Portimao. Got a good result. I think it was P6 in the end. We'll be looking for another good result today. Seb's now out on those mediums. Milky Walker moves out of the way. I don't actually know anything about Canada, to be honest. So I don't know how much slower the mediums are around here. Pete nicely getting out of the way. Sitting on the grass. Having a picnic. Can he keep it clean through here? He does. So 110.9 for Sebs on the mediums. So he does stay in the 10s. Well then. That's very good for Sebs. I don't think enough people will get into the 10s for him to go out with that time. Crafty Ink on his second lap now. I think he invalidated the first. Pete has just made a very good point. Why are people going out on mediums when it's wet? Although, other people are saying it's not wet, so I don't have access to the information. You guys tell me, is it wet or not? Right now, I don't know. Crafty Ink coming up to the chicane. Just needs to keep it valid. He does. Lets off quite heavily, but lets him put a lap in. It's P4, 10.7. Good lap from Crafty. Psycho Mini-Me now for his first lap coming up to the chicane. Keeps it clean. P9, 11.7. Watch Milky Walker come round. He's on the mediums as well. Yeah, I'd only go for those mediums if obviously it doesn't rain. If it's meant to rain, there's no point. Milky Walker's starting his lap now. Front runners all retiring. They're definitely through. Ooh, let off a little bit there, Milky Walker. Just took it a bit too wide. Would have ended up in the wall. What's the time gonna be? Oh, it's just slower. So if we look, yeah, his best time is on the softs. He's done it the complete wrong way around if he wants to start on those mediums, but Seb's is now out on the softs. Does that mean it is raining? Has he realised his mistake? Or just a change of strategy? See, Helios is invalidated, so we will stay on board with Seb's. Oh, it was way too deep. That'll be such a slow exit there. Definitely lost a lot of time. He's only just short of 2/10 quicker. This medium lap was a lot better than that. I believe he's using his Q1 is he using his Q1 softs, or is he just going around more than I thought? That would suggest it's raining, I think. Wet race. And he's 7/10 off, so he's not pushing. Cockpit Jack 1.2 seconds off, so he's not either. But Mr. Lethal Pete about to start a lap. At the moment it is Pete, Post Malone and Helios, both Ferraris, going to be out as it stands. Pete needs at least a 3/10 improvement. Almost matching his first sector time as his best lap. And he is 3/10 up after sector 2. So he would jump out of the drop as it stands if he just gets a good sector 3. Oh, and he invalidates. Oh, just cut it a bit too close. Is he going to go again? No, he's not. Oh, Helios, there's a wall there. You can't be hitting the walls, Helios. Oh, Helios. That's damage. That's a lot of damage. And that'll be Helios out now. He won't have enough time. Oh, okay. Helios. Helios. Just take a breather. It's fine. Helios. 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 Helios, mate. What are you doing? There you go. Got it back in a straight line. But he will be out, dear Helios. What does Post Malone have to say? Can he improve? He does, but it's not enough. Enough to move Pete into 12th. But not enough to get him out the drop. I think he does have another lap that he can do. Yeah, he did just make it in time. But what's happened? Mr. Lethal Pete. What's this camera angle? And that will see Pete out. It's only Post Malone that can improve now. Can he put Psycho Mini-Me out? He needs 2/10. But he's 3.5 seconds down. And that is going to be the 3 that drop out. Post Malone, Pete and Helios, both Ferraris, out in Q2. And Post Malone goes into the pits. DG Rocker sent a photo of the weather forecast for the race. 74% chance of rain for the first 5 minutes, but it does die off slightly. Maybe we could see it go dry towards the end. We'll have to wait and see. But Just Anime tops the charts in Q2, with DG Rocker closely following behind and Blitz on P3. We'll just jump down to the 3 that are out. Post Malone, Mr. Lethal Pete and Helios. That funny arrangement he gave us at the end. Thank you very much for that, Helios. We've made it. It's Q3. And it's still dry in qualifying. We will see just how bad the rain is when it comes to the race. But for now, let's see who will front the grid for this wet race in Canada. And who will be first out the garage? I see activity. It's DG Rocker. What's the point in this camera angle? Let's get this all set up. Started his lap then, DG Rocker. One of the favourites to be up there for me. Finished P3 last week in Portimao. After an unfortunate glitch at the start, set him back 10 positions. I'm sure he'll be looking to do much better than starting P12. Unless the glitch comes back again. Just realised he invalidated. So we'll jump back to Seb's. Will be the next one round. Also a favourite to sit on pole. Started P14 last week. Had a great recovery to P4. Got driver of the day for it as well, which was well deserved. Coming through that final chicane. What will be the benchmark? It's a 10.4. We've seen quicker in previous sessions. Psycho Mini-Me comes across with an 11.4. And Crafty, topping the charts with a 10 dead. He's really found his pace. Much improved from when I first saw him race. Raced with him as well. Right, now, next across the line will be one of the McLarens. It's Blitz with a 29.2. You can do much better than that. But the other McLaren's coming just behind and invalidated. And next we will have everyone invalidating. Probably on in-laps. Crafted. Yep, not much happening right now. Everyone invalidated except for Inspectorac, who will come across the line for his lap. I think he must have had a bit of a funny moment, because I don't think it will look like a 10 or an 11. Actually, yes it will. It's a 10.5, I don't know why. Well, that was the worst prediction in history. No funny moments there. Setting in P3 as it stands. Nathan coming across the line now. It's P4 with a 10.7. Time's really coming in now. Got DG Rocket. Actually, is that just Anime? Oh, comes into the pits. The DG Rocket. Will he come into the pits as well, or is he on another lap? He is. It's a good final corner. And it's a 10.3, puts him P2. Crafty Inc. really holding his own at the top there. Beating drivers like Rocker and Sebs isn't easy down here in Tier 3. Blitz would usually be up there as well as just Anime. Walker invalidated. So it is Nathan next. Oh, a bit wide. Is there damage there? Can't tell from that. Did he get damaged right at the end there? Don't think so. Rocker surely pits now. Get some fresh boots on. Unorthodox. Milky Walker, 3 laps on these softs now. Someone needs to tell him he can change them. I'd never do more than 2 laps on a pair of tyres. Set of tyres, I should say. In Q3. You've just got so many choices. It's an 11.2 for Milky Walker. Back in that P6 again. Hopkid Jack on his lap. Coming across the line now. It looks good. That's 11 dead. Not quite as good as I thought. I need to stop preempting it because I get it wrong every time. Just Anime on his lap. He'll be looking up there. I know just Anime can get into the 9s. I did think we'd be seeing some 9s. Crafty Ink coming very close. Just 200ths out. It's a good chicane. It's looking good. It's a 10-3. Knocking Seb's out of the top 3. But Seb's is just coming out again on some fresh softs. As is Blitz. What have we got? We got Inspectorate. He's just shy of a 10th up. I don't think that would improve him as it is. It's not a bad chicane. I think he might improve here. He does by 3.5 tenths. Took it in P2. 10.232. He'll be happy with that. Very happy return to the game for him. Rocker has invalidated his lap. Just Anime about to cross the line again. And he goes P2. It's a 10 dead, just shy of Crafty's time. Times are getting quicker and quicker. But now Seb's is coming on an invalidated lap, so he'll have to go again. Didn't actually see the split there. What was it? Can't see it, so we're going to have to wait for the line. Milky Walker is retired. Oh, Seb's invalidates on the chicane. See Blitz now. Big improvement needed from him. Hold on. Crafty. Oh, Crafty, that is a lap, mate. A 9.6. I completely missed that. You've got to feel that Crafty is going to be pole sitter with that time. A good 4 tenths quicker than P2. And that is, time is up. These three will not be improving. What's happened? What's going on? Has he lost his wheel? Oh dear. Okay. So we'll go back on board with Blitz. Is that Seb's right behind him? It is. He might be getting the slipstream. We'll stay on with Seb so we can see both. Seb's really running out of that ERS though. Actually, Seb's is invalidated, so we'll stay on with Blitz. What's he going to do? Oh, I said 11-1. He said he didn't feel confident going into this. That's going to be P8 for Blitz. Crafty, he's got the P1, he's celebrating. Going into this wet race. And it will be Crafty Inc. on pole with that 9.6. I didn't expect to see a 9.6. Crazy pace from him. Just Animate getting P2. Inspector Ek on P3, which is great for him. Then we got Rocker, Sebs, Nathan, Copkid Jack, Blitz, Milky Walker, and Psycho Mini-Me, rounding out the top 10. And it's pissing it down in Canada. I think it might get dry towards the end of the race. We'll wait and see. Looks like Inter's weather. The whole grid going for Inters. And that does look very slippy out there. Oh, must have been a bit of contact. We're about to get underway in a very wet Canada. Cars lining back up on the grid. I hope they can keep it clean today. And it's lights out and away we go. Crafty covering off that position straight away. Maintaining the lead. Oh, and there's a spinner. It's Inspectorate. Straight away losing traction. TG Rocket fighting Crafty for the lead here. Crafty has to concede. There's not enough room there. Looking back, Seb's getting quite close here. Crafty is dropping. Blitz has gained 3 positions off the start. Right up the back of Seb's right now. Pete is following closely behind. Really struggling for grip out there. The line will start to dry. It will get easier after 2 or 3 laps. Pete with a 3-second time penalty after 1 lap. Hold on, Pete up 6 positions, but Seb's is round. I didn't see if there was any contact there, but Blitz was very close to him when I last visited them. Milky Walker right on Pete now. And will he make it stick around the outside? And Crafty's out. That is a shame. It's only a VSC. He did look like he was struggling for grip. He said he had a wet setup on, but setting a 9.6 and then DNFing within 2 laps really doesn't point to wet setup. Oh, feel bad for him. So still under VSC. DG Rocket out in front. Both McLarens back on that podium though. Also the championship leaders. Five-second penalty. Collision with Nathan for Milky Walker. Well, that is interesting. Because Milky Walker looks a lot closer to Pete than the other way around. And we are back underway. Oh! Okay, was that the 2 Aston Martins crashing into each other? I think it may have been. Oh dear. In the Tier 3 chat, Milky Walker is holding his hands up. I think Milky Walker ended his own race there. And it might have given Nathan damage, I'm not sure. Doesn't look like he's got damage. Inspector did climb back up again, but he's just been overtaken by Post Malone. Cockpit Jack side by side with him now. Cannot go too wide through there. So Kopka Jack does concede, but he also loses the place to Helios. That is the danger of that. Just Animate. Just teetering on the edge of DRS. Although it is raining, so DRS won't be happening. But that slipstream will be massive if he can just get there. Post Malone chasing down Flame Tornado, but Inspectorek up the inside. That's a glorious move. I didn't even see him there. Whoa! Post Malone has a funny moment. How's he still got his wing? Loses 2 or 3 places. Who we got here? Kopka Jack chasing down Inspectorek. Actually, we'll move down. Replica's dropped down way back from the pack. Sector 3, what's happened? Flame Tornado just had a funny moment. DG Rocker sets the fastest lap, but then Just Anime takes it away from him straight away. Oh! Post Malone completely misjudges his braking point. And nudges Helios, I think it was. Oh, a nice little battle here. Kopka Jack on Inspectorek. Flame Tornado following closely behind, but Inspector concedes. Gets himself a 3-second time penalty. The track limits. Nathan and Pete battling here. Pete will go around the outside. Oh, a little touch. Inspector dropping off slightly, but Anime closing in on Rocket. Blitz just not able to keep up with them front two. But since the start, we've had Pete 8 places. He's gone up. Great start from him, and Flame Tornado up 7. Of course, he started P15. Swiss J-Dog also had a good start, but it's looking like it's about to get worse for him because he's got to change that wing. I didn't see why, but Just Anime just falling off the back. Is that damage? Looked like he was going very slowly there. He's going very slowly. What's going on? I see. Just Anime has just slowed down. Just Anime realises he's got... Oh, okay, safety car. So what Just Anime was doing there was slowing down so Blitz could get in the DRS. Getting points for the team rather than individually. Brilliant teamwork if the safety car hadn't come out. But I think it is Helios that's caused it. I don't know where the crash is. I think the car's gone now. And after last week's Portimao race, being the first race across all tiers this season to not have a safety car, we find ourselves back under safety car conditions. Just the 3 DNFs so far. But if it starts to dry up, the racing might start to improve. Flame Tornado up 9 places now. Does he just really like the rain? I guess we'll get to see in this race. I think we will be going round again. Swiss J-Dog hasn't caught up this. Oh, but safety car is in this lap. Go back to DG Rocket. See how this restart goes. He gets away well. Leaves just Anime behind. Jack up on his teammate Sebs. Doesn't decide to go for the move. Really the wise decision. Rocker has cleared a second to Anime already, but is Anime just trying to stay with Blitz? Also, what I was saying earlier about DRS was probably not true, because DRS doesn't open in the rain. There is a yellow flag. Swiss J-Dog fallen behind, but also Post Malone behind him, so also coming together. Big race up in Sector 2. Sebs sends it around the outside. Good move from Sebs. Oh, we got Psycho Mini-Me here as well. Oh, that's a big dive. That's a huge dive. That's not great, Psycho Mini-Me. Locking wheels with Cockpit Jack. We don't see another dive. They're getting close again. 2 reserves. What's happened here? Psycho Mini-Me's fallen off the back of Cockpit Jack and he's fighting Flame Tornado now. We get tyres back on. Oh, and Flame Tornado's gone. Not Flame Tomato. Safely re-enters, but don't take the wing off. Just got a little too keen on the throttle. Blitz sets the fastest lap of the race. Anime has actually got back within that 1 second of Rocker. So the front three all just following. Nathan's right on Inspectorac now. Oh, and it's poor from Inspectorac. Poor exit. Could be a move on here. Sticks the nose in, but thinks better of it. Oh, Nathan! Nathan! Oh, that is brilliant to rescue that car there. But as we've seen, Seb's going on his teammate, who's not actually his teammate because he's a reserve. Gets the move done. There's a little battle at the back here. Just Anime with the new fastest lap. Post Malone struggling back there in P12. Flame Tornado bites first. Well, not first. We've had a fair few pit stops so far. DRS enabled. The rain has stopped. This is why Flame Tornado has pit. He's got the medium boots on. The rain has stopped. DRS is enabled. I think that means we're at the switchover point. Flame Tornado. This could be his way back into the race. And now, up, further up. Oh, it's a big move. Oh. They're going to take this all the way down to the chicane. I think Pete might have to back out of this one. But they're all funneling into the pits anyway, and Inspector actually got a 5-second penalty. Speeding in the pit lane. The two McLarens have carried on, as does Seb's. And Nathan. I'm not sure that's the right choice, boys. The rain has gone. Swiss J-Dog doesn't pit. As soon as I see that DRS enabled notification, I'm putting dry tyres on. There's no way I'm staying out. So now this is really good for the likes of Rocker. I mean, I guess we'll see. We'll see where the McLarens come out. Flame Tornado fastest lap. That says everything. He was about 10 or 15 seconds behind Replica before. Now it's less than 4 seconds. So they're going to have to pit, and they're going to lose a bunch of time here. Because Rocker is on the same straight as them. Seb's also pits, as he should. And we do have a dry race now in Canada. And we can just watch the McLarens fall down the order. Of course, they had to double stack as well. So at least one of them should have pit the lap before. Nathan stays out on the inters. Is he expecting more rain? Why wouldn't you come in? You're not even waiting for your teammate. He crashed out on lap 2. Flame Tornado, again, setting a fastest lap. DG Rocket out in front, setting purple sector 2. We got a battle here. Nathan on those wet tyres, or intermediate tyres I should say, just never going to make that corner. I don't see why he stayed out. I really don't. This has allowed Inspectorate. Just Anime's actually done well to maintain P2. But it does mean that Inspectorate can have that DRS on Just Anime now, which obviously DRS is now enabled. Seb's back in the pits. Something must have happened. Changing that front wing. Going on to softs. That will mean he has to pit again. But Nathan still hasn't pit. He's just going to fall way down the order. Does he think more rain is coming? He must do. That's the only explanation. Oh, there could be a move here. Inspectorate on Just Anime. Tell you what, it's raining again. The rain has come back. Nathan, I'm not sure if he's played a blinder or not, because I think it wouldn't have mattered too much. Inspectorate with the fastest lap goes up into P2. Cockhead Jack battling Mr. Lethal Pete, gives him a nudge. Pete just holds it on the inside. If I was Cockhead Jack there, I think even if I got in front, I would have let him back through. Just for that little nudge. But Nathan in the pits now, putting on fresh inters, which maybe too soon. Maybe too soon. Of course, DRS is still enabled unless I missed it. But Seb's bad to worse for him. He's put fresh softs on, making him go way far back. Cockhead Jack does get past Mr. Lethal Pete, but Mr. Lethal Pete will get another chance on this straight with the DRS opening. Just behind them, we got Blitz flying past Psycho Mini-Me. And Pete just... Oh, a little nudge. Oh, that's poor. That's very poor from Cockhead Jack. That's shocking. Well then. Mr. Lethal Pete will definitely be submitting an incident after that. Cockhead Jack on his first race back after a little while. Not really impressing. Of course, that happened just after the pit entry. So, oh, were we under VSC then? Post Malone, 5 seconds for ignoring yellow flags. That means he overtook what I assume is Flame Tornado while the VSC was on. I think the dry's still the most viable. Nathan dropping off the back of Seb's. Yeah. He's made... I can see the call he's tried to make. It's just unfortunately not worked out for him. Right, now they are putting intermediates. Oh, Cockpit Jack on the hards. Oh, actually, Blitz is going for more dries too. That wasn't damage, was it? Nope. Been a good race for Flame Tornado so far. Found himself at the back early. Oh, replica! Oh, that's unfortunate. Post Malone has disconnected. I will try and invite him back quickly. Seb's up to P7 now. Psycho Mini-Me on those inters. Is he gaining or losing time? These fresh intermediate tyres. Oh, I think he is still slightly losing time. I don't think the crossover is yet. Sector 3. What's happened, Cop Kid Jack? It's those hard tyres. I don't know why he's done that. Post Malone, unfortunately, saying in Tier 3 chat that he has had a power cut. So I think that will see him drop out of the points in this race. Swiss J-Dog charging down. Flame Tornado. Oh, he runs wide. It should be an easy overtake now. DRS disabled, so here is where I would pit as everyone floods into the pits. Cockpit Jack back in the pits again. Get those hard boots off. Mr. Lethal P. Softs. I don't think that's the right call, Pete, to be honest. I think you will just stay 13th there. Rocket clearing Anime by over 10 seconds. Just keeps making the right decisions on the weather. Something I personally tend to do, bro. Cockpit Jack. He's out. And it's a full course safety car. Blitz. 5-second penalty. Speeding in the pit lane, but that will be good for just Anime. It will close that 13-14 second gap for DG Rocker now. So we will just wait for everyone to shuffle round. Let's see the penalties. Replica Gaming keeping up his... Oh, why is that like that? Okay. Keeping up his reputation for penalties, I suppose. He does like to have the most track limits penalties on the grid. 12 seconds so far. So Nathan increases his. Going from 0 to 3. about positions. Flame Tornado and Swiss J-Dog up 9 places as well. I forgot that Swiss J-Dog started dead last. 2 seconds. So Post Malone wants another invite because his electricity is back on. So there's hope for Post Malone. If he can just join back. And I'll be back in 2 minutes. And we're back. "13 laps left then. Post Malone has joined back, so that's good. Safety car is coming in. Post Malone can just take control before then. Sabs gets a 5-second penalty for a collision with Tornado. Might be able to get taken off by the stewards. Anyway, about to get back underway. Oh, Rocker goes into the pits. Has the rain stopped? No, the rain's still there. That is an odd decision. He must have had wing damage, did he? No. He's going on to softs. Very strange. But Just Anime has held the lead. Sab's coming up. Everyone trying to lap Pete. Psycho Mini has a little twitch. Well, that's Seb's go straight past. Now Blitz is joining the party. Oh, but Psycho Mini-Me bites back on it. Blitz will stay ahead, will he? No, good drive from Psycho Mini-Me. Don't tell me it's dry again. Has it stopped raining? The rain stopped again. Is Rocker... Rocker's climbing. Rocker is climbing. Everyone's darted into the pits. Has this been another incredible strategy call from DG Rocker? Bites first. Comes out in front. What will that interval look like? Everyone going for the softs, I'd imagine. But no, Anime goes for mediums. It's about a 50-50 split. Soft to medium. I'd personally go for softs. I don't know the exact tyre life around here, but I think softs must be able to go 10 laps. Sebs does drop back slightly. I wonder if he was in some sort of incident. Maybe he was blocked in the pits. Psycho Mini-Me charging down on Replica, who I've just noticed is P4. Replica having a really good race. On some fresh mediums. This could be huge points for Replica. Although 12 seconds of penalties, but Psycho Mini-Me matches him. DRS has now been enabled. So Replica, despite being P4, he will drop down after penalties. He has really shown some good consistent pace today. Psycho Mini-Me taking it to 15 seconds now. Nathan bearing down on him. Imagine the scenes if it starts raining again. It's been wet twice and dry twice this race. Surprised there's only been 4 DNFs with all the weather changes. Psycho Mini-Me very close to Replica. Replica absolutely rinsing his ERS, as he usually does. But he won't be able to do anything about that. And Nathan follows suit. Those 3 cars tightly packed together right now. Need to be careful going through this tricky end to sector 1. Just animate just outside that DRS on those mediums. Psycho Mini-Me acting as the cork in the bottle for Nathan right now. If Nathan can just get ahead of him, should be able to go off into the distance. There's another move behind. Not quite going to make it stick for Sebs. Replica doing a really good job this race. These two side by side. Nathan does finally get through on Psycho Mini-Me. It would be better to have penalties up right now. Only DG Rocker and Post Malone not having a penalty so far. That could be very good for Post Malone. Could jump quite a few places. And if those on 3 seconds can just keep it at 3. There's a lot of drivers that, like Psycho Mini-Me, Replica Gaming, Just Anime, all on double figures of penalties. Sebs did just get past Replica. Just missed it. Both rinsed all of their ERS. What happened to saving it, boys? The output of your engine, or the battery at least, on its normal setting will be lessened the less battery you have. And DG Rocket did get 3-second time penalty. Won't matter though, he will still win. Does look like Mr. Lethal Pete might be gone. Is he? I think he's just ghosted. The blue flags. Yeah. Oh, Psycho Mini-Me's out. I don't know where. I can actually see the car. Oh, it's at the end of this bit here. There he is. No safety car needed though. We like that, Codemasters. So, both reserves out. Everyone quite spaced out apart from Blitz and Replica. Pete gets a 3-second for corner cutting. That's not good, Pete. Come on, mate. Blitz completely empty on ERS now. Oh, gets very close. Can't stick your nose in on that corner. Leave it to the guy on the racing line. Ooh, you're jumping around a little bit. I don't know if that's Blitz's connection or mine. With a yellow flag. And it's Pete. Pete is out. Full course safety car for the last few laps. Just Anime on 14 seconds. That's going to hurt now. The pack will be bunched up. All those with lots of penalties will filter towards the back now. Although as it stands, everyone will get points. As long as you finish this race, you will get points. So drivers still shuffling round. Will be this lap or the next one that we get back underway for the final few laps of Canada. It will come down to those who haven't got much to say for penalties. So we're looking at Rocker, Nathan, Sebs, Post Malone. Could have a wonderful recovery drive. He did get 3 seconds in the end. Is that Replica going into the pits? How's his front wing? Oh no, he doesn't. He's changing the front wing. Maybe minor damage. Maybe a little nudge on the car in front. So we will get back underway at the end of this lap, as the game has just confirmed. And we're back underway. Rocky gets a good start. Seb's charging down Nathan. Oh, he's on the grass. Oh! Tiny touch. I don't know if he's got damage. We'll check later. Sebs will fall down temporarily. Yellow flags. Might be Flame Tornado. Replica letting off for some reason. The blitz does pass Nathan now. Anime charging down DG Rocket. Post Malone up on Sebs. I think Sebs might have a bit of damage after just banging wheels with, I'm not sure who it was, I think it was Nathan. Yeah, he's got a lot of understeer, it looks like. Sebs rightfully letting them back through after maintaining position off the track. And gives Post Malone the smallest of touches. And gets back through. I'm not. I didn't see the full thing, so I don't know. Ah, and Spectorac just gets another penalty. Oh, I did not realise that was the final lap. So we have Rocker, Nathan and Blitz on the podium. And Spectorac just falling out with that final penalty. Would have been a P3 for him. We have Just Anime, Sebs, Swiss J-Dog, Post Malone, Replica Gaming, and then Flame Tornado will come over the line in P10. Big win for DG Rocker. So, and it's suddenly raining again. Okay, so we have DG Rocker taking the win in a very changeable weather, Canada. Very great, very great. We have Nathan, P2, Blitz, P3, Wreck comes in at P4. Very close to getting that podium. He'll be happy nonetheless with his first race back in a while. Just Anime coming in at P5, then Seb's P6, just dropping down in those final few laps. And Swiss J-Dog P7, Post Malone P8, Replica P9, and Flame Tornado P10. The guys that didn't finish, we have Mr. Lethal Pete, Psycho Mini-Me, Cop Kid Jack, Helios, Milky Walker, and Crafty Inc. Let's just take a picture of that. Okay. Thanks for watching, guys.